Welcome to an experiment of sorts. One that very may blow up my computer. I hope it doesn't, I'll just crank down graphics settings if it does. Well, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. And you're probably wondering, what am I doing? Spoilers. This is the Earth. You know it. I know it. It's the only habitable planet we know of so far. I'm gonna fly it. Not in one video, it will take forever. But I'm going to fly every single country. Some countries I might visit twice, but I am going to fly everywhere in one path. Now, I was going to consider starting England because that's where I'm from, but I just thought to myself, do I really want to start where I'm familiar, Europe? So I talked to a friend who suggested, and I have to thank you for this, you know who you are, I start in Tokyo. And the natural path from Tokyo is to take me here to Busan in South Korea. This trip is long. This is going to take a very long time. I will also point, so this is a long video, so expect this to be a bit more on the podcasty side. I'm also going to point out, I'm not good at this game. At all, actually. So, when I say I'm going to fly to this airport, it's more like I'm going to crash land to that airport. But I will certainly arrive there. Now, there's just a lot of things I want to do, but I'm interested, just for the next video, where do you want me to go next? Don't say go to Australia, because that's an old flight. But out of all the connecting countries, please tell me where you want to go. I'd like to be able to do this in a circular path, and it may end up being like a figure 8. So, for example, I'm probably going to skip a couple of the more northern areas, just so that when I eventually get to the Americas, I can hop over from Alaska and head down and do all this. I'm probably going to end this in New Zealand, just because it's kind of the most cut off. Like, to get it from anywhere else, I have to cross an ocean, and I'm not going to lie, I'd rather only have to cross one ocean, and I'm probably going to be crossing from there. If that makes sense to you all, let's get ready to fly. For the sake of this first flight, because it is it's quite a big distance, and it's going to take a while, I'm going to be flying the 747 the Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. And I'm going to set the flight conditions to not be real time, so we're not flying in the dark. We're going to be flying, I think, I'd say, let's start our flight at 6. Yeah. Let's start it at 6. With all that, I'm going to have to make a cut now. Because the game's going to have to load. And I'll see you on the other side. Right. So, slight update. I had to make some adjustments because, well, the game crashed. So I've had to bring this down to... low-end settings, which is a bit, but it's fine. And, I don't remember what time I set it on. I think it's similar. Still morning. Now watch as I impeccably take off. So, first things first. I'm sorry if it's going to be a bit laggy for a while. I'm going to put on the throttle. Real flight sim fans who, know their stuff are gonna hate me. But this is kind of meant to be a bit more on the podcasty side, I'm keeping, a careful eye on my PC out of fear for its life. How am I doing on speed? How am I doing on speed? That seems alright. Oh, can I take off yet? No. Maybe I'll do it this one. Yeah, let's try this. Excellent. The tail only crashed. Nope, I put on the brakes again. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, it's chugging. This is Japan. It hasn't fully loaded yet. Am I stabilizing? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh no. That was embarrassing. Oh, if I could have loaded again! Attempt to. Just gotta let the game boot and load in the world. Let's take off our parking brake. I'm going to do it in this mode so I can actually see what my airspeed is. In a way that I understand. I've never flown a plane this big in this game. I always take the small ones. Trust me, this is a learning experience. I'm gonna go up to about 1,440 PTS. The game lets that if the game doesn't crash on me. Yeah, I'm lifting up. I'm trying to. Now, the mistake I think I made last time was I tried to turn when I was too low. So here we are. We're over a low-end PC version of Tokyo. But we're going to maintain and get to our cruise altitude. I don't know what the cruise altitude is. Isn't this nice? I mean, honestly, considering this is low-end graphics, it doesn't look that bad. The stuttering's a bit of a shame. But, like, I think it gets the job done. Can I start to change course now? Yeah, I can start to get on the direction I want. I suppose I should get higher, actually. Oh, is that Mount Fuji in the background? Or is it not? I don't know where anything is. What, do you think I know these places? I'm just looking. Just my little world tour. When we've taken off properly, I will start to get into, kind of a discussion about... Well, that's an interesting structure there. Like a discussion about, you know, where I am. Where I'm flying. Oh gosh, it's turning again. Let's go in first person mode for a while. So welcome to the cockpit. Hope you don't get seasick. I'm just gonna keep trying to increase my altitude. As we continue our takeoff. Oh, it's a landmark tower. Isn't that neat? Maybe I should get close to it, but also I don't want to crash this bloody thing. We're just taking off. So yeah. It all looks a bit flat from up here, probably because the game's not loading it in. Because medium graphics nearly destroyed my PC with this. I might run some experiments just to see. Oh, dear God. Just to see, but can we keep this stable? Okay, and with that, we should be off on our way to Korea. So welcome to the podcast. This is basically going to be a podcast with soothing engine sounds. I should be fine with this airspeed. There's another airport. So, yeah, we're flying across Japan. We're flying across murky Japan. At least the lighting looks really good. So, first off, how we all doing? This is just an experimental series I wanted to try flying the world. This may actually not end up becoming a full series, I will say whether it is. Gosh, I wish my PC could cope medium in recording. I definitely expect, mess around with some settings, definitely try. And before anyone says anything, no, I can't afford a graphics card that good or a CPU that good. I can cope medium without recording, but just my recording software just eats up too much CPU together. And yeah, I'm doing it in third person mode just because it's just slightly interesting. Like, I mean, I like looking out the window, but like, it's mostly gonna be this. I'd rather have this full open view of Japan. This is impressive. This is all big maps. And they've used AI to like recreate stuff like those mountains, for example. And we're going to be here for like an hour. So Japan. I love Japan. I mean, like, okay, I am a great weeb. I love anime, most of the video games that came from it. But the day of this recording, and this is going to date this video, the Mario 3D All-Stars collection got announced. And like, Nintendo is so great. Like one of the things, something in Japan I've always kind of wanted to learn, but just haven't got round to yet, is Hanafuda. Nintendo actually started with Hanafuda, and I'd quite like to learn it. I know you can via that, what was it, that 51 Clubhouse game thing they put out? And, was it a 51 Clubhouse? You know the title all about, and, it's in that. I just haven't bought it yet, I just haven't had much of a reason to, Oh, now that's a nice view. Except in the murkiness, that's actually quite lovely seeing the light reflect across the aisle. We're going to see a lot of diverse landscapes, and there's a really nice mountainous look. Ooh, bit of a frame drop then. We'll be using different planes on this journey. On the sort of treks I will use, definitely like smaller planes. I just wanted to use this one just for this test recording. Maintaining quite a decent speed. This is lovely. Oh, that mountain. Just look at it. I've got all this stuff of greenery, all this stuff. Oh, there it is. The snowy peak. Just there. Quite beautiful. Yeah, I've always appreciated Japan. It's this just island nation. It's mountainous. such a glorious culture. You know, even outside the geeky stuff, out Godzilla, it's history, it's religion, everything about it is great. I watched a series a while ago, and it was of a woman walking through Japan, going to the different temples. I'd love to visit the temples. Just walk, see, understand, respect. I'd love to do that for many cultures. I actually kind of can't because, I mean, the world's... The Backstreet Boys reunion tour's a bit difficult right now. But, you know, one day. One day. If you look below, we have a lake. I crash into it for laughs, but I don't wanna. Is that Mount Fuji? It might be. I'm not going to request all of the Future Claire moments, like, you know, like, my normal videos like, Future Claire, add this in. Because this video is going to be long. All these videos are going to be long. Obviously, Future Claire is going to edit these, heck. But this is going to be a lot. And if there's anything you want me to talk about in these future videos, yes, I know my airspeed's above 250 knots, I don't care. Anything you want me to talk about in these videos, and as I said in the intro, anywhere you want me to go, please just tell me. Just tell me. Oh, look at that. Just look at that mountain. That is the definition of beautiful. Even in a video game, even in a low-end graphics video game. That's gorgeous. And I think that's the beauty of games like this. People always get weird why I like these games, why I like Truck Simulator especially.
Tokyo Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 flight level 290.
Oh. I think I got cruise altitude. That's nice. But like people ask why I like these kind of games. I'm just gonna ignore that. But like, you get to see these places. You never do. I live in England. I've lived in England my entire life. I don't know if I'm going to continue living in England all my life. You know, the world's a crazy place and time is weird. But this, the opportunity to see new places, it's just wonderful. Yes, I know my airspeed. And as that mountain that we have been slowly approaching for passes us, okay, what does this want me to do? Have I done something? I feel like I've done something.
Tokyo Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is type Boeing B748 17 miles west of Romeo Juliet Golf Cluster.
Okay, so they're all talking. I'm confused. We're flying over this really lovely map. Can I disable these guys? just temporarily. Excellent. Now it's just us. I'll re-enable that when I, actually go back, apply by myself. But just look at that. We've gone past that mountain. We've gone quite a ways past that mountain now, and it's gone in the horizon. You can't even see Tokyo now. And look at us now. Look at that. That river. What's going on down there? So that place is. Are my engines stopping? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Now, depending on how the game audio comes out, I might have put some music on over this. I'm not quite sure if I will, though, but it entirely depends how this comes out. Because I don't know whether a video of basically me talking over landscapes is going to be all that interesting. Just wait till we get to the ocean. So what have you guys been doing right now? I'd love to hear in the comments, if you've made it this far, of course. I'm not expecting many people to. But you know, like, this is going to be a weirdly long one. What have you guys been up to? Because I've really just been playing games. You know, by the time this video comes out, I will probably be either back at uni or about to be. And you know, I've had nothing really to do, so I've just been playing games. I never thought I'd get sick of it, but here I am. Oh, the sun's just starting to rise too. Gosh, this is serene. I'm loving this like hillland area. Obviously not, you know, nowhere near now, but I love for like a future version of this. Who knows how many years. Maybe one day we'll actually be able to have a 100% accurate world. This is amazing. I'm not denying the feat of this game at all. I never will. But just one day. I think I'm just gonna turn a bit. Oh, I'm messing stuff up. I'm just gonna turn a bit. Not because I'm unhappy with the path I'm taking, but oh gosh. We're struggling. I just wanted to get a bit head just kind of at a bit of an angle. Because my altitude is plummeting, my altitude is plummeting. Because what I want is to, when we get to Busan, actually be like on track to it. I definitely want to see the tower. I want to at least fly within range of the tower. To be fair, I probably should have set my location not at the airport, but at that tower. I'm not sure how to change it right now. Something oddly therapeutic, just all this. Oh, hey, those have a bit of snow on, I think. Oh look, it's another city. You know, from this angle, it doesn't look that bad. Does not look that bad at all. Other than that mountain that's clipping into existence. We're going to ignore that. Oh my gosh, look at that. That city is just in the valley of the mountain. Oh my gosh, that's really nice. That's gorgeous. Gosh, just living there and having all of this range. Waking up and seeing it must be beautiful. No, I live near fields, and you know it's nice, but it's fields. But then again, I suppose, you know, grass is always greener on the other side. You always want what you don't have. You know, I'm sure if I lived here, the fields would be a lovely breath of fresh air. Oh, gosh. Hang on, am I at the cloud level now? I know if you have like a really great graphics card, I don't. I mean, I do, but like, it's not great for this game. There's like really well done clouds. Like LGR, if you want to be sold in this game, watch LGR's review of it. He discusses, and he's got the best clouds ever in any game. And I agree with him. They're damn good clouds. Not gonna lie, never once considered clouds in my games, but they are damn good clouds. Okay. I was planning on making a stop off. There were, I don't know what region they fall under, but there are 2 small islands just north of this main area of Japan. I was going to stop off to there first and then fly over, but I think I'm only going to do stuff like that when it's, say, you know, a really long one. I'd rather just get from Japan to Korea. Now, Japanese media. I'm a fan of kaiju movies. The classic Godzillas are really fun films to watch. I really love them. Personally, I wish in the UK we got more than a box set. Like, we've recently gotten, and I believe it's like £100, £150 if I'm not mistaken. We got a box set of the first 12 or so Godzilla movies, and it's a great box set. But can't we just get separate releases of them as well? You know, because I don't want to spend that much money. And it's a good deal. I recognise it's a good deal. It's totally worth the money. But I don't want to spend all of that when I only really want to watch about 5 of them. Which would be the original, Raid Again. I've already seen King Kong, so I wouldn't put that on. I want to watch Destroy All Monsters. I want to watch Mothra. And versus Ghidorah. Was it Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster? Depends on what version it is. Looks like we're flying over even more cities now. See, already this is kind of slightly more interesting than if I were to fly over England first. I mean, you know, I'll be quite happy to talk about England when we get there to my home country, but look at all this. Look at that. Just little pockets of life and culture. Seeing how the city is literally being built around that river. That's really nice. It gives you like a second perspective. By having this bird's eye view of the world, you start to just... You see how the world's built, you know. Yep, it's all around this river. More rivers. I like that. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like, obviously I tragically don't know what city that is. Are my engines stopping? I suppose I'm cruising. I tragically don't know what city that is. But, like... It's, you know, like in the old days, they'd want a city that, you know, they'd want to be by a river. It's a water source. It's useful. I am not good enough for anything. I'm just having a look in here because, like, look at all this. There are people who know how to use all of that, and I don't. I'm not going to touch anything because I am scared to. I mean, like, if I were clever enough, I totally could. I'm not gonna. Look at that. Ah, it's the distant range. It's kind of like a bit of a ridge, like just a gap, just like a rise in the earth, like a little bump or scar. Gorgeous. Absolute gorgeous. And you know, like, this game's multiplayer. Now, I don't have multiplayer enabled, but this game is multiplayer. But then there's stuff like IRL weather, IRL flights, you can latch onto IRL flights, which I've quickly got that disabled just for the sake of my PC, but I might do that on my own time. This entire series is just about traveling the world. Just travel. And of course, I keep saying this, but if there's any topics, questions, things you want me to bring up, things you'd rather me say, things you'd rather me focus on, do, places to go. The comments. Use the comments for that. I beg of you, because just be nicer. And if you think the series will be better streamed, like I could live stream it, if my PC copes with that. Be nice to. Be lovely too. Oh, you can't even. Oh, I think you can. I think you can just see that distant thing. We've gone far. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're nearing the halfway mark. We're not quite at the halfway mark yet, but we're nearly at it. Am I not at the cruise altitude? I thought I was at cruise altitude. I mean, I'll rise up a bit. I'll go up to it a bit. There. I thought we were. Maybe we fell. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Oh gosh, I've got to land this massive finger, don't I? I could barely land the regular one. Oh, and this isn't going to become my main series. Like, I mean, this will be my most frequent series. I'm going to try and upload maybe every so often. But these series won't have a designated upload schedule. It's just going to come out whenever I feel like it. And that's good, because this series is going to take a long time to record. I may not even be able to finish it. Also, I'm probably not going to do every country in one video, like, for example. Just because I say that, like, I might, you know, stuff like, for example, when I get to France, I might pop into Belgium on my way to Germany, for example. Although, actually, thinking about it, it'll probably end up... No, it might be France, Belgium, Germany. It won't be Germany, Belgium, France. Oh, we'll get there. I have not planned the route yet. I'm just seeing where the wind takes me. All I know is Africa's going to be out of Eurasia, Eurasia and Europe, Asia, and Africa, tricontinental area. I'm doing Africa last, just because it is the nicest way to travel across the Atlantic. Ooh. You can't even see that mountain now. Are we reaching the sea? Yeah. We are at the edge. We're approaching the edge of Japan now. Oh gosh, no wonder! I'm not reaching cruise altitude. I keep plummeting every so often. I'm probably like instinctively holding down. Gosh, no wonder. But it's okay, I'm not here for a realistic flight. I mean, I am, but like, you know, we're not actually following laws or carrying on passengers, we're just flying. I have a feeling it's gonna be 40,000 altitude. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Now, I could set this onto autopilot, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, we're going to be cruising along the coastline for a bit. Because I remembered the flight path a little. I wish I knew how to bring that up. I will be doing a whole lot of research between this video and the next one. Because you know what? I'm really enjoying this video. Oh, fuck. I went to the... You know what? Our altitude is fine. Our altitude is fine. There is no problem. There's no problem. We're not going hurdling in Japan. Oh, look at that little peninsula. I think peninsula, yes. Look at that. Just such a gorgeous little island nation. One day I'll visit you. But for the time being, I'll let the skies take me there. For we are on the way to Korea. It's nearly time to say goodbye anyway. I won't use the Boeing next. I think we use a different type of plane because we won't be traveling. We won't be traveling water. Well, too much water. I don't think next episode. Just I might just go to North Korea because you can fly there. So you know, I might just. I'll use a different kind of plane, and I'll use different times as well. I don't know how much night flying I'll do. I'll definitely do some evening flying. But, you know, I want to see the areas, you know? I don't want to, like... I'm flying over darkness. Just that misty veil over the land. Yeah, even on low end, that's gorgeous. I'm sure on high end, you know, that would be the most beautiful thing ever. And a photographer will take a picture of it and it'll get like a million something, a million likes, a million pounds, a million copy pastes, a million uncredited Facebook uploads. Who knows? Oh hey, we're maintaining a stable altitude. It's not my cruise altitude, but you know what? Still lovely. What's the pilot's view? Blue! It's no wonder I use third person mostly. Gosh. Look at it. Just look at it. And how the light just... For low end, that is really nice, like the line effects. It's crazy to think that that is considered low end now. Like, this game... This is the most intense game I've played on this PC. This is a PC I got a few years ago, HP Omen. It has a GeForce 1060 in, which for me at the time was really exciting. I think I had like a GeForce 900 series last time. I think I had a 960. Don't hold me to that. I can't remember. And that PC was Windows Vista and slow, so it was really exciting. This PC, I love it bits. I've always been grateful for my mom for it. And how am I christen that PC? I was going to christen it with Bioshock Remastered. I own the original Bioshock on Steam. I was going to play that. I was getting a bit tired of the download, so I got up my big box games and christened my new PC with Diablo 2. I'd like to say that, worth it. That game is great. Love Diablo 2. I love the Diablo games, actually. I really hope 4's good. But, like, ooh. That was a good game to christen it with. And it's a funny story as well. Also, hey! We've made the halfway mark, I think. Thank you guys for joining me this far. It's okay if you have to, like, stop, you know, take a break. Heck, I don't even blame you if you don't watch this video fully. That's clever. Sorry. Just... Well, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Look at that. That is stunning. You know, we're much higher now. We're at a much, much higher altitude, so... Ooh. everything is just so much higher. Everything just looks so much more. You kind of get a really good shape of how bumpy and mountain. It's just such a different. It's just so different to what I'm used to. You know, you fly over England, it's green squares. You fly over here, look at this terrain. I'll be so excited when we get to all snowy areas in Russia, savannas. Even the stuff like America. I'll be excited to go to America. Definitely going to be doing some very interesting flying there. Because the United States, I'm going to give the United States and Canada its proper due. United States, Canada, Russia, and probably China will probably get more than one flight because of how just big they are. They're huge. But the United States, like, obviously I won't be visiting every state of America, but I'll definitely give probably like a couple of the more unique ones a look. I might be like popping up and down, like I might zigzag, like I might, because I'll have to enter through Mexico based on the path I'm thinking in my head. So I'll probably do all of those, fly across those southern ones, probably in this because of how long that'll take, and then I'll probably end up going up north into Canada and just kind of making my way up and down Canada, America, before I finally reach Alaska. I just appreciate this game's existence. Like, this is such a fun little project for me. Even if I don't complete it, the fact that I'm doing this, that I am starting this journey, it brings me this sense of joy, you know, like this is something I can come back to whenever I wanna. It's calm, I don't have to be funny, I can just talk. You know, I can be talking about anything, you know, and I'm gonna try and keep it non-political because I want this to be a chill video. Basically a podcast. Both we've got to get into anime now. The first anime I watched would probably have been the Pokemon anime. The first anime I truly fell in love with would have been Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. First anime I watched that I actually recognised it was an anime was Naruto. I was not very aware of anime for a while. I knew it existed, I just wasn't really sure what it was. It was this mystical art form that my uncle liked. Then I got into it, and I'm kind of bad at watching anime, my friends can tell you that. But the ones I do like, I loved. I've watched all of Dragon Ball Z, somehow. I watched quite a bit of One Piece, Naruto. Ones I really fell in love with, The Familiar of Zero, anyone knows that, was the first anime I discovered on my own. I love that anime. Somewhat non-ironically, like, I recognise it's a cheesy-ass harem, but also it's a really nice story, and it does a lot of things with magic I quite like. I really liked Waterboy. I got that recommendation from Mother's Basement. That's a really nice romance anime. Realistic, beautiful, touching. I've quite liked My Hero from what I've watched. I only watched the first 2 seasons and tend to fix that. And what else? Oh, I really liked My Next Life is a Villainous anime. That was quite a fun one. I've want to watch Rent-a-Girlfriend from the most recent series. Like, that looks like a really nice anime. Yeah, I know if you never watched anime, watched it or heard of it, a series called Rent-a-Girlfriend sounds ridiculous. But apparently it's quite respectful to its concept and isn't just a fantasy. I'm going to just try and increase my altitude a little more. I know what got me last time, but as we're approaching the oceanic areas now, there's gonna be less to talk about in regards to, say, country. But maybe I should give off my last thoughts on just the appearance of Japan. Japan's always been one of those places I've wanted to go for so many reasons, you know. It embraces its very different culture. You've got such a beautiful scene, the otaku culture there. Statues. Of course, I've mentioned this earlier, it's respectful to its faith. And it's not just as in, like, there's churches everywhere. The temples there are so gorgeous. That's not me shifting on churches. Churches can be beautiful. But there's something so much more intriguing about a temple. The shrines. And you've got stuff like the sakura trees. Unfortunately, sakura trees can grow in England. But the sakura bloom is beautiful. Where I lived in my first year of university, I was lucky enough to live right next to one. And seeing it fall was gorgeous. Of course, you've got stuff like Mount Fuji. All those mountains. So, just absolutely stunning. Food of Japan. Ramen, sushi, takoyaki. I've really wanted to try takoyaki. It's just wonderful. You know, I've always loved, like, Asia and its stuff on rice. Noodles. It's wonderful. I love rice. I love noodles. They're both really easy foods to cook that can make some of the world's greatest meals. Sippy sip sip. Don't forget to drink. Now I'm pretty sure, based on my compass there, that I'm very off course. But it's okay. I'm going to try and get to the 275. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe I should not mess with my thing. It's alright. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're still on this original long island. I tragically don't know the names of the islands. I know that they inspired the Pokemon regions. And if you actually look on a map, it's very obvious how they inspire it. Obviously, you've got to like look at comparisons, because sometimes, you know, you're just looking at a map and you're like, huh? I think Hoenn the most obvious. Hoenn and the Kanto Johto one is very obvious. Sinnoh, I always found takes just a bit of looking at, but eventually I'm like, oh, okay. The rest of the ones are very explicit, like. Unova is New York. Yeah, Unova is New York. It has, the same appearance as Manhattan. Kalos is France, obviously. Ebola is Hawaii. And Galar is good old England. Also Scotland. And the Isle of Man. Oddly enough, not Wales and Northern Ireland. I really would have expected Wales to be there. Northern Ireland, like, I could kind of see just because, like, Galvin could be splitting them out, just so, you know, they don't, you know, to cause any tension. Although then they could still do it, just cut it off and then have it be Battle Frontier. Or Battle Tower, just whatever. And then have Ireland be its own region. In, like, down the line, because I'd like to see them do something like Australia next, you know? Like, I was really happy to see England. I was really, really happy. But give us somewhere like Australia. Just somewhere a bit different. That's what I'm always going to give that series credit for, is just always having those, like, always knowing to be unique with each region. You know, like, they've each got their own style going on, you know. Kanto is a fairly standard, almost like, you know, you could apply it to any one area. Johto's got that very classical Japan feel. Hoenn, I feel like Hoenn as well has that kind of normal. It's very much like Kanto, but then you've got that really aquatic part of it. Sinnoh, you've got, you know, that slightly tundra feel to it. That looming mountain, the cold. Unova is such an exciting place. City, its unique forests. Like, it feels very much like you take all the exciting places in America, you shove them into one. Kalos. I mean, again, Kalos is probably very similar to Unova. It's almost like they spliced some of the more interesting things about Unova and Sinnoh and pushed them together. Personally, I don't think Kalos is the most interesting region, but it has some really great areas. Well, I feel like they didn't use the 3D to its perfect advantage. It was a good first attempt. Alola. It's Hawaii. Alola's gorgeous. And Galar just has that unique feel where everything, at least in terms of aesthetic and feel, Galar does feel next gen. I have some disappointments about Sword and Shield, but we're not going to get into that right now. Oh, look at this! It's a city built into the side of a mountain. Whoa. And here I thought we weren't going to get any more like looks at places. Here I was thinking like we were near the end of it all, and here we have a little pocket, a little secret. You know. You can't even see the mountains we were flying over anymore. Oh my gosh. We've been in this leg of the journey for so long now. It's crazy. Look at that. It's perfectly aligned. That's a really satisfying curve with those little just ingrained. That small island. Was that like how it actually formed? Like, no, there's got to be some like man-made stuff going on there. Surely. I think we're reaching the end of the island anyway, because like, if I'm not mistaken, I think that curve, if I can get the mouse up like that, is where we are reaching the water's edge. The coastline. And finally saying goodbye to Japan. You know, I might have been a bit disappointed because, yeah, I couldn't get medium graphics working. But this video has gone exactly as I had planned it, even without it. You can do a lot with a little, you know. We're approaching the next phase of our journey. Hopefully, this won't take long. Hey, I think that was the islands I was going to stop off at. Hi! Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is probably going to take like another 20 minutes, half an hour. Obviously, you guys will know because you've got, you know, the YouTube, like, you know, the whole YouTube look thing. You know, you can click on the video and see there's X amount of time then. You know, like, for all I know, I could fly through a wormhole and end up on Saturn. That's not going to happen. In fact, that was a ridiculous statement, but you know. You get the picture. Farewell, peaceful Japan. Oh, now we've got a closer look at it and see that that's actually connected. Hang on. That looks a ton like Oh gosh. Hang on. Oh shit. That looks a ton like the area from Persona 3. Mayday! Mayday! Oh, the engines are sort of like... Ton! Like, oh gosh! Hang on. Oh shit. That looks a ton like the area from Persona 3. Mayday! Mayday! Oh, the engines are sort of like... We save this! This is why you don't get distracted. Oh, I'm gonna plummet into the ocean. Hang on. My altitude drops slow in. My controller is angry at me. And I've saved it. That was terrifying. And also the most exciting thing that's happened for about 45 minutes. Including my, failed takeoff. Which I may or may not include in the video. But, please. Well, I try to restabilize the plane. Yeah, that looks a ton. An absolute ton. Like, the city from Persona 3. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. That was scary. I'm gonna have to get back up to that altitude. I think maybe if I use the flaps, you know, I can get, you know, use the flaps to turn. I don't know what flaps do, but we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, I should mention I did not do a tutorial. Ah, the flaps helped. Did you think I am someone that, like, is responsible? No, I'm here for a crazy time. They're nearly plummeting to my death. Gosh, I need to play more Persona 3. You know, like, that game's great. I beat the second boss. I just need to get back to it. I've got it on my PlayStation 3. It's a great game. I love it. I play it on easy mode because I'm kind of here for the story. I love JRPGs, I absolutely do, but there's something about earlier Shin Megami Tensei games that concern me. I can't believe that nearly happened. I don't know what I would have done if I crashed in the water. I probably would have picked up from the closest airport, but ooh, jeez. That would have been bad. Really funny, but bad. Fun fact, this is the longest flight I've been on. The previous longest was 20 minutes. Gosh, if this video corrupts or comes out bad, I'm gonna be so upset. I swear. If it does, I don't know, I'll fly somewhere quick. I'll start doing Africa instead. It's easier. It's, you know, they're more clustered together. I don't have to cross the bloody ocean. Farewell, sweet Japan. Farewell. And hello, Moon. Looks like it's just you and me for a while. And the lovelies watching. This is it. This is the type of content I feel good in. Because there's just this serenity. I'm for countries I'm not too familiar with. I'm fortunately quite familiar with Japan, and you know, I'm talking about setting up the series, so this video has been quite useful. I've had a lot to talk about, but when it comes to future videos, I will definitely be doing something of. I will be taking notes and just doing a bit of research into the country beforehand, just so I know what I'm talking about. And yeah, everywhere is and there's going to be nowhere off limits. Every single country I'm going to have a look at. And some probably like multiple hours, you know. How I'm determining this, I don't know, like, and I'm going to do my app, like, how do I determine that I don't miss any? I don't know. Google Maps, a checklist? I might set up a spreadsheet, actually, you know, I like doing spreadsheets. Gosh, this video is going to get me like the 50 flight hours achievement relatively easily. The series is. You know, the first video is going to take me over an hour, which will make this my longest video in my channel so far. Oh jeez, that scares me a little. But yeah, I'll reach that fine. I love getting achievements in games. Obviously this is one of the ones where I'm probably not going to get them all because some of them are way too complicated for me. I have all assists on. Yeah, some of the achievements require you don't. But man, sometimes I just feel more inclined to play games with achievements, you know, like, it's weird, you know, it's not always the case. I love playing classic games a lot, but there's just something about achievements, you know. One of my biggest disappointments with Epic Game Store is like, give me achievements, just add them. Game Pass has them, GOG has them, Steam has them. Come on, give me achievements. And yeah, by the way, I'm playing this via Game Pass. I'm a uni student. So this is just a standard edition, so I have none of the premium or premium deluxe planes, and I'm probably not gonna buy any. I mean, like, if they sell stuff like helicopters in the future, I might buy a helicopter. But how I see it, I'm supporting the devs through Game Pass. And let's be honest, the people who they're making this game for are buying everything. They've got the Premium Deluxe Edition, they've got all the extra airports, and they will buy every single one. Because that's just, you know, that's just the type of fandom it is. Like, I'm kind of the same American Truck Simulator, and my goal is to eventually own all the DLC. Unfortunately, I play that game very slowly. Hey, I might make a similar series. Truck in America. You know, maybe do a truck job. Truck job, and you go through all the states. Oh, that'd be a fun one. That one ridiculously large task at a time, eh? One at a time. Look at that. The country we've just spent an hour in, fading away. So long, Japan. Hello, Korea. So we're heading into the last leg of this fight. I continue to try to reach my designated cruise altitude, which I'm convinced does not exist at this point, because, good lord, I'm still going. Every time I attempt to, something goes horribly wrong. We're reaching it. We're gonna do it today. I reckon by the time it happens, it's gonna be like, objectives. Go down! Now, I know you can turn off physics in this game, and you can go like, insanely fast, and you can even reach the edge of the world. I like still having my computer working. I don't want it to explode on me, as I fear that may do. I don't think I'm going to be able to go any higher. I don't think it's going to let me reach a higher altitude. I think it's kind of resisting it, actually. Or perhaps I was, you know, like, actually meant to, like, do something? I bet, you know what, I bet, the co-pilot I, viewed is probably saying, 747, quickly, click this button before the left wing tears off. The sea. Talking about the sea, I really want to play Subnautica. I'm scared of the ocean. So that should be a fun experience. I'm probably not going to record it, because it's probably quite a long game, and I'm trying to keep my content a bit on the varied side right now. Not that I'm against series is, you know, I totally up for continuing my series is, it's just main channel content, I want to keep it varied. Claire and Moon, absolutely, that's gonna get a series after series. Just, we should still be uploading candies as this comes out. So, you know, I really want to, like, I don't know what I want to become, you know. When I started this, you know, project, this Let's Play experiment, I guess I wanted to be like Game Grumps. Maybe I wanted to be like RT Game. I don't know what I wanted to be like, but I think maybe I've kind of come to the acceptance. No, I'm not gonna be Game Grumps, you know. I'm not gonna be RT. I'm not gonna be Lucajin. I'm not gonna be Joker Conroy. I'm just gonna be me. This is my content, and it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be experimental. I'm probably not gonna have a lot of views, but it's fine. It's for me. And if one person, even if just one person, sits through this, you know, if they have this on in the background, they just sit through this whole thing, and they're just there like, thank you. Thank you for letting this out. I wanted this. I needed this. Just to point out, 10,000 feet left. Even if just one person's there, they're happy. I'm happy. Because you do it for the one person. You know, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not, you know, this isn't my living. I'm doing this to entertain. And I see the people who comment. You know, give a shout out. Harry's light stuff. Have I lost my internet connection? Connection lost. What? Oh, it's back. But like Ares Light Staff, I believe. Yeah, I think that's and Shorty242. I see you guys. I see your comment. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate, you know, what little fans successfully reconnected. Thank you. I appreciate what fans I do have. You know, I mean, I know where Shorty242 came from. I know you, but like, I don't know where Ares came from. If I'm getting your name wrong, do forgive me. You know, I'd like to know where if you can, you know, how you found me, but do I need to know? Not really. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you liked my content. I appreciate it all. Pan is still in distance. Do you see why I'm slightly hesitant about the ocean? It's massive. It's a blue void. I don't know if I'm actually going to do a video on me crossing the Pacific. And not the Pacific, the Atlantic. I will probably do I will probably do Alaska to Russia, but why I'm probably not gonna do the Atlantic is because, gosh, just look at this. This is not a long distance. But in comparison, this is taking its time. Talking about taking its time, This video is the longest bit of recording I've ever done. I need to do vocal exercises, I think. Because I think I'm pulling my throat. That's probably bad. I may take a short break. I know we're towards the end. But like, on my timer, if it doesn't look like we're anywhere near being done in the next 10 minutes, like if I can't start to see Korea, I will take a short break. When I'm in videos where I'm doing multiple trips, like I'm going country to country to country, which there's probably going to be a couple of, I'll probably take breaks at each stop. Just because the amount of time, like, flying and stopping and taking off is going to be so tight. Like, it'll really put pressure on my throat. Because I expect those videos will probably be even longer. Or perhaps not. Who knows? It's so weird because, you know, nothing's really happening, but I'm not bored. I'm like, it's almost meditative, you know? Meditative, or is it meditative? I don't know. You know, there's a serenity to this. Because look at that now. You can barely even see Japan. You can barely even tell I was there. I just got to adjust the rudders. You know, and Korea will soon be in view, and Busan will soon be in view. And we've been travelling for so long. We're nearly there. And when I get there, it's going to be so satisfying, even if I end up crash landing and destroying half the city. Which, there's no crash physics, you just kind of bounce. Even if that happens, I will be so satisfied. Well, while I'm here, I want to check something. How does this look? I wanted to get my landing gear out. It don't look like I can at this altitude. Don't think it likes me doing that. Oh, we're in... I don't know what NM means. I assume it's not nanometers. We're in under 100 and... Can I see Korea yet? I don't think I can. Still see Japan. Nothing but ocean. Maybe a bit more Japan. I can't really tell. If there's anything low-end mode's doing right now, well, it's impeccable water design, is, I can absolutely, not tell what's in the distance. That's fine. There's probably not much in the distance. But, still. Hang on, no, I think there is something. I think we're approaching something. Is that land? I'd just like to say, I just moved close to my monitor as if that was gonna help. As if I can enhance my eyes. Like, no, that's not how it works. We'll just have to see. Also, I'm so glad there hasn't been that many recording errors. I can tell so far. Mostly because, I'm not going to do too much editing to this video. I'm going to leave it as just this chill-ass podcast. And, what? It's going to be so long. Those 50-minute Nuclear Universe videos are already a bit of a pain. I don't want to edit this. Probably won't even have much time to, come from uni. Good thing about this plane is it's the 747 Intercontinental, which is great because it means if I'd done this in like a biplane, you know, something much smaller, this would have taken much longer. In fact, I reckon this would have taken well over 2 hours. Fortunately, I've taken this. Oh yeah, we're approaching Korea. I can see South Korea. That's land. Japan may be long in the distance, but we are reaching Korea. And like that, I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna like push this through to the end. Only about nearly 5,000 feet left, 50,000 feet left. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, I'm not going to be talking for about a week now, I feel. Yeah, definitely Googling voice exercises. Hey, you got to learn somewhere. Look at it. Oh, I feel so good. Neither there. And we're definitely, if we see a sight, I'm flying near it. I'll keep a bit of a safe distance, but I'm soaring near it. In fact, I just gotta check. I just want to check. Is there a way to, like, camera? Is there a way to, like, see, you know, focus on... Is there a way to focus on stuff like that? Hang on, sorry, I'm going into my controls. Camera. Fix camera. It's left. Hang on. That's useful to know. Very useful indeed. Sorry if I don't seem to be quite as talkative right now. Alongside the voice thing, you know, we're just... I haven't done my research on South Korea yet, so what I can really talk about is K-pop. Which I assure you that I will be talking about. And we're starting at Busan, which is a southern coastal one. I was going to do Seoul, but we would be here a while. That's one thing I have to give the game credit for. Even Truck Simulator doesn't have this, but, you know, Truck Simulator is a bit more on the gamey side, I'd say. This is real. This is real time. Like, obviously I'm not flying a real plane for my Xbox controller. Lord help the passengers. But this is the same time it would probably take. That's pretty impressive, I'd say. Partially why I'm going country by country, because we'd be here a bit. I do hope, even if it's DLC, they release a plane that is just quick. Give me like something that goes into the marks. Give it a Concorde my friend was talking to me about. Give me something fast. Right, I should probably make a bit of a turn, because I think we're gonna miss Busan if I don't. So, I'm doing some risky piloting. And we're on our way. Yes, we're off. Oh, and I assure you, I've never actually correctly landed in an airport in this game. So, this is going to be a bit of an experiment for us, shall we say. For lols, should I just, mess with one of the... What is this? AI control checklist camera... Nav. I can see the map! I can see the map! Look at how far we've gone. I'm putting on AI control for a second. Look at this. We have gone from there all the way across, and here we are heading. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Yeah, those are the two islands I was going to stop off at. Yeah, control the aircraft for a bit. Change the weather? Let's make it be snowy for a bit. Oh, I got an achievement. Oh, that may have been a bit loud for you guys. I want to see. Oh! Oh my gosh. How do you take screenshots? How do you take screenshots? What? Come on. I've just gotta take a screenshot. I'll get it actually from the video. It'll be fine. I'll remember. Probably. Oh lord, I still need to fly this thing. Let's make it clear skies. Just so I can see where I'm going. Here we are, in South Korea. And we are making... Oh lord. Oh no. Autopilot! Control the aircraft! Well, we have our saviour. I don't even think I'm going to fly the end of this, you know. Just going to let him fly. Just look at that. That is the morning sun. This, my friends... This, my friends, is what I would consider to be serenity. Peace. Tranquility. And calm. Other than I felt my Xbox 360 controller wants to explode. I'm not sure what the autopilot's doing right now. I'm just gonna, you know, go back to what I was doing. Ah, we're approaching the airport anyway. Oh, was he turning? Was he turning into the airport? How do I manage this? How do I manage these things? Quickly! Jesus, take the wheel! Never try to turn these things at such a sharp angles, what I'm learning. You don't say! You don't say! We're plummeting towards now! Oh, he saved us at the last second. Do you guys hear this? That's my controller. That is just neat. Smart cam. Okay. Showcase. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a look at all of what's going on. Look, mate, this isn't look, game. This isn't my fault. Bring it up, the AI. Wait, hang on. Was I? Am I in control of the AI? Oh, I might have been in control. I love how it's gone mostly swimmingly, and then the moment I reach Korea, my brain turns on. Oh, look at that! The orange blending into the yellow of the mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, variations thereupon, non-binary folk, everyone else, one and all, while I continue to plummet towards my death, I just continue to mess with my settings and ruin everything. Welcome to South Korea. Now we gotta land this thing. Gotta land this baby. Future Claire, if you remember this, put in intense music. She won't. But I can ask. I like that little one in there. I wonder what's going on over there. Oh, it's so nice to be back in the world. I miss you, land. I miss you, oddly brown land. I'm not looking forward to landing this, I'm not gonna lie. If I destroy someone's beautiful city, I'm sorry. That is all I can say. I just want to check the map just to see where we are. And yeah, I assure you, I'm using this map more. Because... oh, this is just going to be so useful. I don't know what these circles are. I am sure, if I was a pilot, I'd be like, no, I know that. Is this our first splinter of Korean civilization? Look at that! I'm sorry. That is a satisfying... I was talking about a satisfying looking area earlier. That's a curve! Oh hey, it's starting to form into existence. Welcome to life. Welcome to life. Would it be cheating to get the autopilot to do the landing? Like, to stick the landing? Probably. Probably. There you are, co-pilot. You buy this while I talk about the end of the video. If you've gotten to this point, first off, thank you so much. You are incredible. Second off, why? Third off, what did you have me in the background of? And finally, just thank you. You know, this is something I really wanted to do. Autopilot, where are you going? This is something I wanted to do for quite a bit. Really since this game came out, and... if you know me, you probably heard me complain about how long this game took to download. I get it. I finally get it. Oh, my throat. Oh, I've made a mistake. This is I keep saying it, but this is Serenity. There is a calm to this kind of game. Where are you going? Oh, is it manoeuvring back? There's a calm to this. But I don't think many other games have. Obviously, I highly recommend you get this on Game Pass. If you have the money, get the full version if you like. Especially if you've got the graphics card. But if you don't, you can just watch me fly the world. What is this guy doing? I'm sorry. You're useless. We're going down mine way. Oh no. Hey, I caught myself. Oh no. Oh no. Help. Hey, I can pull myself up. I can save this. I can save this. I can save this. Oh no. Oh! A non-stop flight of at least 300 miles from takeoff to landing. Right, we've got to turn off the engines. I like this house the most. Okay guys, you can get off now if anyone's still alive. Hello? 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 Now, where are we heading next time? I can't believe I did that. Oh my god. Okay, guys, as an aside, that is... I did it! I actually recorded it! That was an hour and a half! Oh. Maybe I'd be best streaming these. I really hope you guys like this video. Gosh, everything needs a crack. So where am I flying to next? Go to one man. Let's just set the time to be let's just say it today. So far we have flown from Tokyo to here, Busan. Probably should have checked out the Busan Tower. So one thing I'm doing next video, I might check out the Busan Tower. We are going to fly from Gimhae International. We're going to fly from Busan all the way. All the way. We're going up. And we are heading directly over Korea. Yeah, we're going to fly here. We're going to fly to Incheon International. It's a 22-minute journey in this. We're going to take a small plane. We like the domed aircraft. We're not taking the domed aircraft. I want to do this in I want to do 2 places game. Can I sort these by speed? Oh. Yep. Do it that way. We'll determine the flight path. We'll determine it all then. But we're going from Busan to Seoul. We're flying South Korea. Thank you guys so much for watching. And please join me in the next one.